Ik hoor voor het eerst van de game kunnen we
heel veel zin in. Alles over tennis, alles weet. We zitten hier met Yann Suquet, Associate Producer for Ghost Recon Future Soldier. And I saw the game that was a week before E3, right. And I thought it wasn't very finished yet, but it wasn't because we're a half year later. One of the most fascinating things is how did you try to make a mix of fast shooter gameplay, but still making it the tactics important and the strategies.
Right, so we worked very closely with special forces. Basically, that kind of a blend does not you don't just invent it. It's based on real life. So we really wanted to give the player the experience of a thinking shooter. Just like real situations, or well, not real because obviously it's a video game, but would tend to be more realistic. So we worked very closely with special forces, and they explained to us how it works, how most of the time most of their engagement time is not actually just blasting everything up. Yeah. It's just it's recon, it's assessing the situation, it's I'm going left, you're going right, you're taking this guy out, I'm taking this guy. It's just preparation. So we really wanted to give the player the possibility to play like that.
And that gives players a lot of options because every new situations gives player the options to use a drone or use stealth and stuff.
Absolutely. So we have we've got how could you say that, a package of items that support that gameplay. So we've got we've shown the drone, we've shown the crawler as well. It's a drone that becomes a small car that drives around. We've shown that at Gamescom, was pretty cool. You've got the intel grenade, which basically senses enemies in a certain vicinity. We've got various grenades, and we've got the magnetic view, which allows you to see through walls and stuff. Obviously not shoot through walls unless you have armor-piercing bullets, so it's still realistic. I mean, we've got what else do we have? We have the cloaking system, which
Jan, you have to teach me this because cloaking system. You say it is a realistic game, but how did you get the CIA so far to tell you that there's a cloaking system in development? I mean,
good point. The game is future, and it's anticipation of the future. It's not science fiction. Everything you're seeing in the game is in development right now. So that drone is in development. That grenade, what else do we have? That cloaking system as well. And the thing is, obviously,
is that a normal information everybody can just look at?
Yeah, it's actually nothing secret about it. Obviously, we've got good connections. Red Storm Entertainment, which is the historic Tom Clancy studio, has excellent relations with weapon manufacturers and many soldiers and special forces soldiers. They're right next to Fort Bragg, which is one of the biggest U.S. military bases. So we have some good relationships with them. So they give us information, but that information is in no way classified, obviously, because I mean it's in the game. So, and we hope it will ship to many people. So it would sort of
will be a great press thing for the military to show their stuff via a game, but it's not that secret.
Yeah. So it really is anticipation as well as that crosscom. That blue thing. Yeah. It's basically the reasoning behind this is information sharing. So if I spot an enemy, and that works in co-op as well. If I spot an enemy, for instance, if we were to spot, the viewers won't see this, but behind us there is a curtain. Thank you. If one of my teammates were on the other side of that curtain and he'd spot an enemy that was behind that curtain as well, it would show up on my little. I'd see him through that curtain. So that's being worked on right now, augmented reality, just to give as much information to the soldier as possible and as accurately as possible. Because obviously he could tell me, hey, there's an enemy, but I wouldn't know where he is. So I'd see that. So this is all in development right now, and we're just going a step further and saying, hey, it's 10, 15 years. So we're just saying, hey, this exists. Yeah. And plus the thing,
Did you also do that with the guns? I mean, we've seen already at E3 the gunsmith option, where you can just customize your weapons so deeply. I mean, is that all existing material, or are there also future weapons in there?
Well, that's not the fact that you can customize your gun into their inner parts is actually already reality. That's not anticipation. We just want to convey that feeling to the player that you can actually customize your gun to how you like it. I'm saying one of the features that impresses me most is that trigger system. It's completely it's not completely useless, but it's not as useful as let's say another magazine or other bullets. But basically, if you switch the trigger to hair trigger, then the trigger on the pad is more sensitive. See, that goes that far into.
It's pretty deep. That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, it is.
Plus,
So
people really have to learn all these weapons and all these options. That's going to be a pretty steep learning curve for people who want to do that.
Well, yeah, definitely. So it's interesting for hardcore players, but if you're not hardcore and really aren't that much interested in just customizing your gun, we've got that preset function that just takes out whatever equipment you have right now, and that's most adapted to the situation. So let's say you're into the game and you've unlocked some of the attachments, and you want to make a gun for long range. So the system is going to pick out every attachment among the attachments you have, every single attachment that's most adapted to whatever the use you want to have or want to. Yeah.
Sure. Final question. What I found of Advanced Warfighter, the two last games of Ghost Recon, was that the story was a bit vague for people, you know. Yeah. Right. How is the story going to be more intriguing and more easy to follow in Future Soldier?
Well, easy to follow. That's Tom Clancy has always been very intriguing. Like this people there, and then this is happening and that's happening and stuff happening all over the place. So what I can say is that you will definitely understand it. It's understandable. We've got a feature that I won't talk about, but fine. But it basically it will show you how it's working, how everything's connected to each other, yeah. So the storyline is really clear, and it will take. The fun thing is it takes you at the beginnings, like a team of ghosts has been killed by a bomb, and so we're trying to investigate on that weapon smuggling organization that smuggled that bomb that killed our men, and it turns out that's actually leading us to a global conflict, geopolitical conflict, and of tension. So it's pretty cool.
Really Clancy.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Well, we've got two of our writers at Red Storm we've got some in Paris as well, but have worked have been with Red Storm forever. Yeah. So I mean, they are approved Tom Clancy writers.
Okay,
so,
pretty cool.
So we're staying true to that.
So the game is coming May 24th.
May 24th.
May 24th on Xbox and PlayStation 3.
Absolutely.
And there will be a PC version.
There will be a PC version, yeah.
But not May 24th.
Not May 24th.
But later.
Later.
What you gonna say to me now?
Yeah, it's not that much later.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Jan.
Well, thank you.
It's a bomb. Clear.